I'm Kelly with Life in Phoenix. Today we explore what it's like to live in the city of Tempe, the pros, the cons. Just so that you know, I'm going to be hitting the meat and potatoes because not all that glitters is really gold. If you like the content in my videos, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. Tempe is a college town home to the Arizona State Sun Devils. It is close in proximity to downtown Phoenix, which for sports lovers is awesome because the one really great thing about Tempe, Arizona is it's very centrally located. Almost all of the stadiums are within a 20 to 30 minute range from Tempe, and some of them are very nearby. So if you love to tailgate and attend games, you'll love Sun Devil Stadium, Sun Angel Stadium, Cubs Stadium, which just borders Tempe on the Mesa side. Talking Stick Resort Arena for the Phoenix Suns and Chase Stadium are also just about 20 minutes away without traffic and 30 in traffic. Downtown Phoenix is pretty close to Tempe. That's one benefit, especially because Tempe is very close to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. If you didn't know, Tempe did vote against the Phoenix Coyotes making their home Tempe, Arizona. But what I understand is that they will probably be closer to the Mesa Fiesta District, or at least that's their next proposed site. The US 60 freeway is actually what splits Tempe from north to south, where north is more of a college town, smaller homes, historic district, and has a little bit of a college vibe to it. South Tempe encompasses a little bit more of a family vibe. The lots are typically a little bit bigger there, and typically they got a little bit more room for the growing family. Hands down, North and South Tempe have amazing character. I'm going to break down each neighborhood in some of my long content here in the future in July and August, or Angry August for those of you who don't know the Arizona heat. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see more about each neighborhood in Tempe. Another pro about Tempe is that with under 200,000 people in this 40 square mile radius, we have a lot of fun things to do. With Tempe being one of the most walkable cities, Tempe really has a lot of outdoor activities to offer. Most of Tempe, especially close to the university, is walkable. People will find fun things to do all over the place, whether it's from Mill Avenue to Rio Salado Tempe Town Lake. There are so many things going on in the entertainment district. With sunshine 300 plus days of the year, Tempe Town Lake is a big favorite. If you're a fitness enthusiast, you're going to love Tempe because Tempe has so many awesome gyms. It's got a great area for hiking and biking, and a lot of people love the water sports on Tempe Town Lake. You can pick up a boat rental, you can go out on a paddle boat, you can also paddle board, play volleyball, or go hiking in the neighboring Papago Park Mountain. Along with all this outdoor activity, you can also see the Ironman every single year is also located here in Tempe. Now, while it might cause a bit of a traffic jam, it's still something that brings a lot of people to the Tempe area every year. Tempe just got its first walkable community that does not allow cars into the community. It's not quite open yet, but the name of that community is Cul-de-sac. We'll tour that when it comes out, should be later in 2023. Cul-de-sac will be right off of the Tempe Transit System, which is our wonderful light rail. Obviously, Tempe has great access to all the freeway systems, as I mentioned. The one thing about Tempe that most people absolutely love is location, location, location. It's very close, as I said, to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, which makes it easy to get in and easy to get out of Phoenix. I personally love the area that I live in because it's right off the 101 and 202 on the Mesa, Tempe, and South Scottsdale border, Mill Avenue. Another pro. And one of the biggest things that drew me to Arizona when I first started looking for colleges in 1996. Mill Avenue is a famous hotspot for out-of-town visitors and ASU students. Mill Avenue has awesome coffee shops, vintage clothing stores, and of course, the most important part of college life, bars. Just on the north end of Tempe is a place called Watermark. At the Watermark, they have wonderful shops, high-rise living, and plenty of things to do. There is a great barber, a nail salon, and of course the F45 training studio. If you like luxury condo living, North Tempe is surrounded by luxury condo living right on the waterfront. Tempe has some of the best microbreweries like the Puddle House, the Shop Beer Company, Huss Brewing, Tempe Tap Room. Scottsdale Old Town is only about 10 minutes away from North Tempe. This makes Tempe a great landing spot for people who enjoy the nightlife of Scottsdale, who want to live in a vibe-central city. like Tempe. Now let's get into the cons. This is what you guys have been waiting for. Much of Tempe, especially North Tempe, is in the flight path. So if you don't like noises and loud planes flying overhead, that might not be the spot for you. Tempe is ranked in the top in the United States for being an active adult lifestyle. However, some people argue that it is a little bit loud in Tempe, especially on the weekends on the north side. South Tempe borders Chandler in the Kyrene School District. If you do any research, you can see that Kyrene is a top district. South Tempe is also desirable in the sense that it has amazing restaurants like Postino's and Vincentorio's, Four Peaks, House of Tricks, Tupa's Thai Kitchen, Social Hall, and Chuck Box. So a major con is that affordability is really difficult in Tempe. Property value is going to stay high. That means that there's very little reprieve in rental rates and cost of living. Property tax rates in Tempe are set by several factors, including local government, the university, and of course the needs of the school system and public services. So alongside expensive gas and groceries, we also have the high price of rent. A major con if you're looking at moving to the Phoenix area, Tempe, Neighbors, Scottsdale, and their rental rates are pretty much neck and neck. The average rent for a one-bedroom runs between $1,800 and $1,900, where the two-bedroom is between $2,000 and $2,250 on average. Another con is that a lot of the older homes in North Tempe only have a carport or covered parking. A lot of people prefer a garage, obviously. It does make a difference in the summer heat if you have a garage or not. For crime stats and school readings or reports, you can click the link in my bio for crime statistics and school updates. I have the Arizona Buyer's Advisory Guide in a PDF format below, so if you want to click the link in my bio, you can learn more about the crime stats and school ratings as well. While interviewing on the app Nextdoor, I got 50 responses on the pros and cons of Tempe, and these were just a few. So I want to go over just a couple more of the cons that I think are important for you to know, because we didn't have a problem with this a couple years back, but it is definitely a bigger issue now. We've had a major uptick in homelessness, which does bother some people, but is pretty normal in a large city. Just like any city, it's always important to do your due diligence and look at the crime statistics, which will be posted below in the Arizona Buyer's Advisory Guide link. The old historic district homeowners were also sad to see that multi-dwelling units are going up all around their small and tiny historic homes. Personally, I think that if you're looking for an upbeat, hip, and happening place in Phoenix, Tempe is one of the best in the desert. I feel like the juice is worth the squeeze in Tempe if you can look past the small flaws. Feel free to shoot me an email, a phone call, or a text message if you want to discover more areas of Phoenix or you have any questions about my video. If you love this content and you want to see more, I hope you guys will join me next week when I explore Scottsdale, Arizona.